Welcome to your weekly channeled inspiration and oracle guidance. I'm Kathleen L., and I'm a visionary guide in suicide grief. I assist parents who have lost a child to suicide to move from the pain and suffering to peace, presence, and purpose. So I look forward to connecting with you. If you have any questions, please connect with me at kathleenl.com and schedule a discovery call to see how I can assist you through your journey of grief. Each week I go live for an oracle guidance reading and a channeled inspiration. Today's oracle guidance is Wisdom of Oracle. We draw 3 cards, and it will go along with the channeled inspiration that I connected with Source with to share with you on what your week might look like and what you can do to be in the presence and be here now. So your channeled inspiration. Let's just step back for those of you who are new. Thank you for arriving. Thank you for finding me. Please share this video with others who you think may be helpful. For I have experienced the loss of a child to suicide in 2010, and I have chosen to step into my journey of healing so I can share with you some resources and tools and be your guide, your visionary guide along your way, so I can walk beside you along your journey. So I would love to work with you in any way possible. I also have a private Facebook group called Parents Touched by Suicide. That name will be changing to Parents Shattered by Suicide at the end of this month. And Instagram, I go live on a regular basis at Parents Shattered by Suicide as well. So please join us there on any other social media outlet, so where you can get tools and resources as you start to move through your journey. So with that said, thank you for being here live. Please say hello, let me know that you're here, and share any questions or thoughts that you have about the messages that I'll be sharing with you. Your channeled inspiration today is your thoughts create, your thoughts matter, and your thoughts create how you feel, creates the energy and what you attract as well on the inside and on the outside. So when we are stuck in thoughts of despair, of guilt, of shame, of blame, of judgment of ourselves for what we did or didn't do throughout our child's life or our child's physical life, we tend to create that spiral of judgment and create that spiral of denser energy. And so when we're feeling that on the inside, our body carries those emotions, carries that pain, and that comes out in other ways. It comes out with anger, it comes out with depression and anxiety, it comes out with physical ailments and dis-ease. And if we mask that and no longer allow ourselves to feel, then it creates difficulty in our lives. We also create other relationships that are based on that more dense energy. So be aware of your thoughts. And as your thoughts are there, know that you can change your thoughts. You don't have to get stuck in them. When we tend to avoid them, we're usually sitting in fear, which this is a very similar video actually to the video I just did in Parents Shattered Together. But it is real. It's a message apparently that needs to come out even stronger, is that the need to step through our pain is important for you, and it's also important for your loved ones and your coworkers and their families, and because the energy expands and it continues to touch people out throughout the world. So please step into your healing journey and really look at the thoughts that you have. And if you're having thoughts of all of that guilt and fear and shame and all of that, know that that's just a story that's being created from your mind from past experiences, on the story you've created around those experiences. So you get to choose on how you want to think about things. And you don't have to do it alone. You can do it with friends and family. You can do it in this community. You can do it with me privately. Or in groups. You can do it whatever way feels comfortable to you, but know that you don't have to do it alone. You don't have to suffer in the pain, that there are really different stories that are created that we can create around any particular circumstance. So please just remember, what you think, you create on the inside, and you create in your environment, you attract from other people. So if that's not what you want to attract, be willing to step through your fear, that fantasized experience appearing real. And I'm not talking about the experience of you losing your child to suicide. What I'm talking about is that the story we create around that. And so I know from experience that there are stories that I had created that were simply not true because of such judgment on myself for my child's suicide. But now I see it differently, and I know that you can too. So I hope that message is helpful for you this week. Now we're going to pick 3 cards from the Wisdom of Oracle. And know that these messages are usually connected, but it's just the reason why I choose 2 different platforms is because I know that you get to see that energy is just always flowing, and what I channel, it's created the same thing through the cards as well. So please show us what else we need to know. That one just popped out, upside down. Okay, so this week, flexibility, flexible, the observer, and orphaned. So what these cards are sharing with me, the cards are usually, I need to say that this is prescription versus predictive, and it gives you an opportunity to reshape your week by having a new awareness from the beginning versus being reactive during the middle of situations. So just know that this is information that you can use throughout your week. So this week is going to require you to be more flexible. That when things come up, then be flexible and roll with it. Allow the emotions to roll through. Be flexible with how you're moving through your life. And observer, how you can become flexible this week is be more of an observer versus reactive. We have a full moon this week, and you could become very reactive based on the mind chatter that's happening. And you're being encouraged to be more of an observer. Step back, breathe, wait, and just allow things to flow through, because it's moment to moment to moment to moment. You don't have to get stuck in emotions. Emotions flow like the ocean. It won't flow if you hold on to them. It will just continue to create. That comes back to the message we said for the channeled message. It continues to be created and create dense energy if you don't allow the things to flow through. So be an observer. You might also feel alone this week. You might be stuck in the feeling that there's no one there for you, that you can't survive without your child, that the whole thought process, again, your mind takes control, but that's not true. It's simply not true. So you get to be the observer and say, what is true? Are there people here that are supportive? Do other people really understand me? Yes, I understand you. I get you. I get what you're going through. Honestly, I get it. And you don't have to do it alone. There's a community in which you can be surrounded by. So know that if you're feeling alone, feeling isolated, step into communities, be responsive, be active, and take different actions this week. So think differently, allow the thoughts to flow through, and be aware that what we think, we create. And it's up to you. Do you want to be sitting in a dense energy that's heavy and painful and suffering? Or do you want to step into a place where the possibilities are of peace and purpose and presence? So I hope you have a wonderful day. And please leave a comment so where I can see where you are this week. And if you're watching this replay, there is a message here for you as well. So know that these cards are meant for you. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you soon. Take care.